Hi, this is Ronnie, and welcome to my channel and to Way Back When Wednesday. Today we're going back to around 1950. And oh, see that package right there? Jennifer Rollis gave it to me with a little piece of paper taped to it, and it said challenge. So she challenged me to use it. And I was going to use it with a picture of my mom and dad on their wedding day, but I haven't been able to find the original. I do have one that I had copied a long time ago from my mom, but I was going through this thing with scrapbooking and I wrote across it Charles and Elsie with a Sharpie right across the center of the page in big letters. So I'll have to edit that or eventually find the picture that I'm thinking of. This is a close to my heart kit. And well, it's the scraps of one. I've had it a long time. And I'm going to show you in a second those zip strips, as they call them. They're white. They don't have nothing on the back that you can go ahead and use them for. That's how long ago since I bought this. I did look. It said 2011, I believe. And I was thinking I was going to use stamps. I got them out and I was trying to decide which ones to use, and I thought, well, I'll go ahead and start my layout, and then I'll decide which ones that I want to stamp and fussy cut out. Only I don't use any of them. I forget all about them. I just cannot believe that. There was a pink here that was striped, and then there was this green stripe. Well, y'all know green's my favorite, and I do like pink, though. But I decided to go ahead and use the green since they're outside. And that dress my mom had on, that was blue striped. I remember that dress. Y'all think she still had that by the time you were born? Because this was, oh, it was still a couple years before they even got married. Yes, she still had that dress. But, it was getting old, so she made quilts. Well, we even got to help her when we got a little bit older. But she would take and just cut whatever squares she could get out of it and sew them together. One might be bigger than the other, and she'd make them all fit. And then instead of doing the regular quilting, she did tatting, I think it was called. And she would take a thread and go through it all over it. I didn't do that part, so I can't for sure 100% say exactly how she did that, but my sister and I helped her. We'd cut like between two, and then we'd tie it in a knot. And those little string things, we'd cut the string off a little bit shorter, and that would be what held the quilt together, other than the, blanket stitch that was around the outside where she'd put that together. And she did that part too. The tatting's what we helped with. But that dress was in a quilt. So, well, what was left of it, what she cut up and put in the quilt. That's why I know what color it was. But yeah, that's a really pretty dress. I think she's standing like a model there. She looks so pretty. And this was before Dad ever went to the service. He's younger. And they dated 5 years before they married. Mom did not. He did ask her before then to marry him. But she did not want to leave her grandma. Her grandma wasn't doing real well. Her grandfather had already passed away. And she wanted to stay with her and take care of her. And then when she did pass away, my dad saw it as an opportunity. And he joined the service and everything. And when he was home on leave one time, they got married. But here's that thing that Jennifer gave me. It's really pretty. I was saving it for that other picture, though, on their wedding day. But I thought, man, I've had it already since before Christmas. And so I wanted to go ahead and get it used on one. So I decided to use it on this one. And my dad looks so slim there. Well, my mom does too. And of course, they look so young. I just love looking at that picture. But I decided these came with little, oh, it's the things where, oh, eyelets. That's what the word is. It's been so long since I used them, and I never was good at them. I do have some eyelets, but it seemed like I'd always mash them way too hard or not enough. and they'd always have rough edges, and I'd have to get the sandpaper out and smooth the edges and cover them up. Well, back then we didn't have washi tape, and so I would take and glue a piece of paper on top of it so that rough place wouldn't be there. Because this was the back. The front looked a little better. Sometimes it didn't, but I got where I just didn't care for using them because I wasn't any good at it. They say practice makes perfect. Well, I don't guess I practiced enough. But I like them the way I end up using them on this page. I think it really sets off the page and looks pretty. My title's going to be Smitten Always and Forever, because before my dad passed away, they'd been married 55 years. And oh, and those little letters, I think I got them at Hobby Lobby. I can't swear to it, but I think I did. And they're called Heather. Um, but there's quite a few in there. And so I'm going to end up using them several times, well, this week here. But no telling when the layouts are all going to go up, but I have used them on several layouts. I cut those pieces of paper apart and I inked the sides off camera and then turned the camera back on. But I didn't ink the ends because I figured I'm going to cut them and I would just ink them as I went. And they are inked in brown. I was tempted to use like a black soot or something on them, but there's brown already on some of them, and I would have had to go over the top of that, and I wasn't sure how much the brown would show. And most of the time I cut it, if it had the brown there the way it was, like every other one got the brown that was already on there. And then I added a little bit more to it. And these were on there good. But yeah, once I get them out, I can glue them down. And I just put that one right in there by that flower. And I am going to end up putting sequins there. The sequins, I'm going to end up trying to pick the pink out and the green out on the sequins. There was a lot of mirrored sequins. Oh, there they are. Spiegelmom scraps and something about flip. I know it's something about flip. I cannot remember what, but I know it's something about flip. But yeah, I'm just going to scatter them on the page. Oh, and this kit, it tells you on, I don't know about the kits nowadays, but it tells you what color inks and everything to use. And of course, that's when I got this was the time I was going every single month. I think I did it for like 3 years, something like that. And so I have plenty of stamps and ink and stuff from that time period. I do not have the newer ones though. Oh, and I'm done with my layout. And I know you probably all thinking, why did she put that picture so far away? Well, I wanted to make sure I use that always in my title, and I wanted to have room for it, and I wanted to have room for that cluster over on the left. Well, it'll be something different. But thank you so much, Jennifer, for the challenge and all the goodies that you sent me. And this was like perfect for this page. I mean, it might have been more perfect for the other one since it was their wedding day, but it's perfect for this one too, because even though they were married 55 years, basically were together 60 years because they did date for 5. But that's my layout, and if you leave a comment below, I'll get back with you. If you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. And all my subscribers, thank you so much. Have a happy, scrappy week, and take care.